Guys, you've heard of man caves, you've heard and seen the she sheds. Well, I don't have a shed that I want to use because it's too cold outside where I live, but we have this empty room that my kids have taken over, so come with me. Random mattress, dress up clothes, can pump some iron. Okay guys, so here's the deal. We're gonna take this unused room in my house and we're gonna create a she shed. Yes, it's not technically a shed, but it will be cool. It will be a space that I can hang out in, and maybe I'll put a lock on the door. Thanks to Fiber One for sponsoring this video and making it possible for us to create this awesome she shed. You know it's gonna be packed with a couple treats, and that's why I'm putting the lock on the door so the kids can't come in and eat them when I'm not in the room. Those are mama's treats. For real. We just have a couple things. I am going to use primarily stuff I already own. I do not want to go out and buy a whole bunch of junk. I just want to use what we have. But let's see what we do. First of all, we've got to clean up this mess. The kids aren't here. They're gonna have to go through it when they get home. Let's go. Lest you think I'm a perfect person, I shoved it all into this closet that they already had other toys in, and they can clean it up themselves when they get home.
Dun dun dun.
All right guys, now that the space is cleaned out, we are going to work on defining what this space is going to be. We've got to figure out for tip 2 what we're going to use this space for. So for example, if I'm going to use this space, I'm probably going to be reading, maybe surfing on the internet. Figure out what you're going to do in the she shed, and then make sure that the space is designed to meet those needs. Okay, so now that we've defined what the space is going to be, we need to define what tasks that we want to accomplish in this room. So I want to be able to lay down and read a book. I want to be able to sit at a desk. I'd like to have some storage. Luckily, we have this awesome built-in. And we need some good lighting because the lighting in here is like a 20-watt no light bulb. So while it's nice to have some mood lighting, it's nice to be able to control the light, to either have it be bright or to have it be dark if you want it to be. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put a soft covering of some sort, a rug, on the floor. So we need that for texture, to kind of control sound, to make it more comfortable. And we're just gonna go through my random supplies and find an awesome rug. Now that we've defined the purpose of this space and we know what tasks we want to accomplish in here, we need to figure out what furniture we're gonna need. And one of the tips that I have is go ahead and shop your house. I know you've heard it a million times before, but this is a worthwhile thing to do. I am going to try to create this she shed without buying anything. So I know that we have the mattress that was already in here, and I have a really cute desk that was my mother's sewing table, and I'm gonna bring that in here, and then I'm gonna see where we have holes. Remember, for tip number 3, use what you've got. You don't need to purchase a whole bunch of stuff for this. It can be eclectic, it makes it more fun. So one of the things about a she shed is the fact that most likely they're going to be small. This room is very little, and it's going to limit the amount of furniture that I can have in this space. We don't want it to be so full that you can't even walk into the space. You want to have room to breathe, and you want it to be comfortable for anyone that comes in, even though technically I'm gonna lock the door and no one else is coming in here. All right, so one of the things we're definitely gonna need in this space is comfy seating. I want to be able to sit down, relax, read a book, play a game on my tablet, whatever it is, comfortably. So that is an absolutely important feature of a she shed, I think. We mentioned this a little bit before, but lighting is super important. We want to make sure that we can control the mood of the room with the lighting. So that means we need to be able to control the light that's coming from the window. We need to have other options for lighting and not just a center light, so that it fills the light around the room and not just like with shadows, you know. And that's what this light does. It's like, So while we love Pinterest for inspiration for holidays and cooking and things like that, when it comes to your spaces, you can do what you want. I feel like doing what you love is more important than doing what's hot. So that's what we're gonna do down here. Hey guys, we're back. It's a new day and it's time to put up the bar for the windows. And Tiger's getting into all the stuff. Okay, so we have a bar, maybe two that we're gonna put up above the windows. I might do 2 layered draperies. My helpful husband is going to put that hardware up. I could do it, but he's really nice, so he's gonna do it. So one thing that's really nice in a room that's sort of monochromatic is texture. And so these velvet draperies are really nice because they add a lot of texture. Next step is working on the bed. This is a place, if I'm gonna hang out in this room, I'm gonna probably hang out on here and read. So I want it to be comfortable. I want there to be a lot of pillows that I can use. So we went ahead and covered the bed with like a little matelassé blanket that we had. And then I have these pillows from an old duvet. I have some other decorative pillows that we're gonna put on. Okay guys, so now we're gonna work on this little desk space. This is my work area in my she shed, and so might have a laptop here. I have an old mirror that we did in an old bathroom remodel, so I'm gonna put it above it, and just a couple things on the desk, and I need a chair. Okay, so we're done with that space. We feel good about it for the bare bones. We'll have to get some more like useful stuff, and that will be just like the things that I actually use at the desk, and so it might not be as pretty, but we can make those things kind of pretty. In the shelves, I'm gonna put books. I'll put decorative items in the far shelves, I'm gonna put books. Don't be scared, I'm gonna turn them around backwards because they look prettier. I know that the reading library junkies are gonna be mad at me, but I've read these books and I just want them to look pretty on the shelf in my she shed. In the central shelves, I'm gonna put decorative items, and in the drawers, I'll have stuff that doesn't look as pretty that I want in the room, and my stash of Fiber One bars. So here's the stash. I'm hiding it in a basket on the shelf. We have the amazing strawberry cheesecake bars, and my very favorite, the chocolate fudge brownie bars. Don't tell the kids they're in the basket. Justin, you're not seeing this either.
I think Tiger's the only one that knows.
Okay, good. I'm not kidding, Joanna Gaines sent me this basket. Well, technically it was her marketing team, but you know.
We love Joanna.
We do. These shelves are done, the bed is done, this is mostly done. Feeling good. Yeah. Okay, so just a few more details. This is a plywood bench that we actually have a video tutorial for. Okay, so the lamp, so we can control light when we're reading, hanging out. Dude, this room makes me very happy. Okay guys, this room is basically done. I'm so excited to come and hang out and read a book in this space and maybe do some hand lettering and hide away from the kids for a little bit and maybe have a Fiber One bar when no one's looking, because otherwise they will want one too. And this is my she shed. Okay, we're not necessarily sharing. Pretty neutral, but I can add color whenever I want in whatever shade I want, because we have grays and grays and even some natural browns, so any color will work in the space, and if I want to bring it in, I can, because it's mine. So I realized that I have a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily using, and that's mostly because of what we do on our channel and, you know, always constantly decorating and changing things out. So I know that not everybody's going to have that much extra stuff. So here are some quick tips if, you know, you don't have all of this stuff that sort of coordinates. Spray paint. Just like 1 or 2 shades of spray paint. Maybe you have black, maybe you have gray. You can spray paint things to match so that they look good together. You can even spray paint pillows. Remember, when you're putting the room together to add texture, you don't want it all to be the same boring feel. Like, you want some softness, you want some shiny, you want some matte. You want it all to work together and coordinate, and it just makes the space feel more comfortable. You'd be surprised what a little texture can do. And other than that, remember that this is just for fun. So even if your books are backwards and you like the way it looks, that's what's important. Thank you so much to Fiber One for sponsoring this video. It truly is so fun to create a she shed, and I love those brownie Fiber One bars. They're amazing. They taste great and they have fiber, so it's like a guilty pleasure. I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, please hit the like button. That really helps us. And be sure to subscribe and check out some other videos right here and here. See you later, guys.